Hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of our videos. Down at the allotment again, and what I've got to do, we've had a break in the weather now, so what I've got to do, before the sun comes down anymore, I've got some garlic to take up. Still harvesting garlic, still got the ones at the front to harvest, and I've still got these big leaf things coming up. I don't know what they are. This is just coming up everywhere this year, so I'm just pulling that up as I go along and getting these garlics out. They're not too bad because the soil up here, I've seen ants everywhere now, so once I do that I'll just get some ericaceous earth and deal with their case. But these are elephant garlics. They look like they came out as solos. I won't know until some of them are split, some ain't, so when I get home I'll deal with them. But I've got to leave them to dry, so I'm going to do this and I'm going to be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so we've got out the elephant garlic here. This is what we got out of just this bed. I'll show you this one here. That's the size what everybody aims for. Let my cameraman come in close on this. And watch the nodals. So these ones were all right up here because this dirt is a bit more loose. And I've got some onions out of here as well. So those I'll take to dry. Still, we never got a lot of onions out. I planted over 200 heads of onions in this bed, and I don't know what happened to them all. I've got something, I think it's most probably a fox or something what's coming up here and causing havoc. What he's done is, I've got a melon in this bucket here, and he's dug that up. He's dug that up, so you know you've got to keep an eye on these things. Got the melon plants in the ground, what I'm trying to keep an eye on. The ones in the buckets are doing exceptional, they're starting to run. So maybe I should have put them in containers and then let them run along the ground, but I wanted to try some in the ground. Flowers are flowering nice. I've got all these running plants here what I want to get out. Seems like when I tell my cameraman to pull out the weeds, he just skims over them. Right, so all what we're waiting on now is the O's. Just waiting on the O's so I can water, but what I want to do in the meantime is get some of these out. The ones what I can't get out I'm going to have to spray. Right, so I'm going to carry on with this and I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've picked my garlic and onions and I was waiting for the O's. I'm in my polytunnel now, just giving everything a water. I've watered my potato buckets outside and some of my tomatoes. I brought this O's and it's meant to be 100 feet and it looks like it's shorter than it should be. So right, all these flower pots what I've planted now, they've all come through now. You can see they're growing nice. All the okras what I planted in those pots, you can see they've all come through very quick from when was it, Friday? The pumpkin plant is just taking over now. It's up there now. So I'm going to take the top off of it. I don't know. I'm going to have to see if I can get it up there or somewhere. Get all this stuff out on Monday and then sort it out. You can see there, it's got one big pumpkin on it already. The size of that, out the rate what it's growing at, because it's in the heat. It's getting the right temperature. My thermometer thing will take that home. The battery's gone on it. So I don't know what the temperature on that one at the front is. I'm going to leave the other end open, reopen the other end as well. So just making sure that everything gets a good water in. The peas, you can see the peas up the top there now. They've come through really a lot now. So I'm going to give these another week or so and start taking them out and putting them in the bed outside. Those are my peppers. You can see they're withered up because of the heat. Tomatoes. I've got pepper down here, spring onions, and the carrots at the back. I've got another pumpkin or something what's come out of the seed must have got in with those carrots, and it's growing at a rate as well. These are my peppers on the shelf. See, they're growing nice, and then don't want them to grow behind there, so I'll try and turn that around. And they're starting to flower now as well, some of them. This was the overwintered one, and that one, can't see no flowers on this one, but hopefully it's still green, so should be alright. Making sure that these things get a good water. The heat's meant to be coming back this weekend, they said. This is a Chinese lettuce. You can see that's withered down. All these are flowers. Seeds what I plucked from seed. The eddos doing quite well. They're overwintered. All these peas now are running all over the place. I need this bed though, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to come down really early when it's not so hot in here, because when it's hot you can see I'm sweating like mad, the water just running down. These are marigolds in there, what I planted to put in between the tomatoes when they come up a bit more. Tomatoes are doing quite well in here. I don't know what variety these are. These are Divinity, this says, and they're thick leaf one. So just making sure that everything gets a good water. Now I can put this on like that so I don't have to keep doing that. The peppers, they just needed water. If I left them another day they would have been shriveled up to nothing. Getting all sweat in my eyes and everything now. These are some Lola Russos what I planted in there. These should be alright now because I'm going to be opening up the other end so the wind and air can go through them, so they should be alright. The beetroots are there, harvested some already. They're really nice. I made a nice beetroot and carrot punch. It's a Jamaican style, not English style. So I'm just watering, giving these beans and peas a water. They're all tangled up now. But you can see they're growing anywhere they get to run, they take advantage of it. This is the thing what takes up your time. I got my cameraman was watering up there on the outside meanwhile. So if you're liking our videos, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. We will get back to you. So I'm going to carry on with this and then I'll be back with you if I've got anything else to show you today. Right everybody, so I came back out of the polytunnel and I had some peas. What did I do with the tray? I think these are called peas early onwards. So I'm not sure if they're a climbing one or what. So I just planted those in. I just took out the garlic and I put these in. So I'm just giving them a watering now. Then hopefully these should be alright. Everything else, let my cameraman go around to my pumpkins, show you what's going on with those. You can see those have started to run now. Some of them's got flowers on them. Let them zoom in on the flowers. And they're starting to do what pumpkins do. A lot of people say, do you pick off the tops and that? Just leave them and let them do whatever they're doing. They're going to run and take over the place regardless. If you cut off the top, they're still going to run. But someone says, do they send off side shoots and all that? They're going to do that regardless of if you pick off the top or not. It's only when I only pick off the tops when they start running down to where I don't want them, which is every now and then they run down to the road. I don't want them in the road, so I put them back up. I put them, take off the tops and I'll reroute them. So you can see some of them are long, so soon you won't be able to see anything up there. Next time I come now, I'll either give them some more manure water, or another shot of milk, just to keep the powdery mildew down. So just watering in these peas, making sure they're well watered in. The pending heat wave over the weekend, they're saying, meant to be up into the 30s. So just making sure that these roots are well soaked, although it'll be Monday when I come back down and give everything another good watering. So if you're liking our videos, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment in the comment section. These are my sweet corn. Let my cameraman come up. They're doing pretty well. You can see the um, the cob stem coming up now, so I don't know if these are early ones or what. I've got to, once I get these beans, rest of broad beans out, got to get them out and then dig up that side, and then I'm going to maybe put some lettuces up this end or something, and then once I've done that, then I'm going to see if I can net it over to stop what the birds or whatever it was helping themselves to my cobs. Last time it worked, so we got quite a few cobs last time. Don't know how many heads I've planted this year. I think it's about 100 or so, and I've still got a few more in the polytunnel, so I might put in another row when I get this sorted out, which I'm going to try and come down early on Monday, around before it starts warming up, because you don't want to be watering in the afternoon when the weather's too hot. That other hose what I brought, I was hoping that it was going to be long enough, but it don't look like it's the length what I want. But I'll look out for another one. My cameraman said he watered these corns and that, and I'm looking at the soil and it's as dry as a bone. Right, so if you're liking what you're seeing, please remember to share and subscribe, share the ads. Those what's keep us going. We always constantly have to be buying seeds and that. I was meant to pot some things while I'm down there, but I'm going to have to leave that till Monday because it's getting too hot for me now. You know, like I'm not 100% at the moment, but you know, you just still have to persevere and do what you're doing. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one. You take care until then.